Hey, Stewart's Chapel, Don Pierson here. Don Counts behind the camera, and Mary Jo is behind Don Counts. She's back there holding them up, supporting them. She's cheering us on today. This is Saturday, November the 27th. We're done with fasting. I haven't decided what to do yet, so I'm over in Proverbs chapter 11. The next three devotions are going to come from Proverbs 11. Just three verses out of there that kind of jumped out of me, and today I want to look at Proverbs 11:11. Now, we talked about Proverbs 11:11 when we were talking about one of the prayers of healing, and that is the prayer of blessing. I want to read this, and I want to just share a few stories with you real quick. Proverbs 11, verse 11. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. I used to... part of my job as a prayer strategist was to help states, associations, even countries develop a prayer strategy for their area, their nation, their church, their whatever. And I did a bunch of those. And as a result, I would lead teams all around the world and across our nation doing prayer walks. People would say, well, why do you do prayer walk? Well, this is the verse. Because God promises that the blessing of the upright will exalt or change a city. And I believe in the power of prayer, and especially the powers of blessing over a city. And I know no better way than just to walk through the midst of a city and praying. I've done that in a lot of places. I've done that across associations, the whole state of Tennessee. We did that in a 1 year period. I prayer walked all of Iowa. I had some very interesting experiences in Iowa. We prayer walked Iowa right after 9/11. I mean, literally right after 9/11. And we were, and I don't remember what city we were in Iowa, but Iowa, whether you may not know it, had the first Muslim Islamic mosque in the whole United States. Iowa. You would have thought New York or something like that. No, it was Iowa, and it was a little bitty town or a little bitty city in Iowa. Well, me and a few ladies from East Tennessee and the editor of the Baptist Reflector is walking with us, and we're walking down the street and we're praying for the people, and we come to the mosque. And as we approach the mosque, the imam, or the Muslim priest, imam, comes out and he sees us. He runs for his car. Now, I had a lady, and I won't name her name because I know she listens, and she's probably giggling right now. At that time, I would say she was in her late 60s or mid 70s. I don't know, and if I'm wrong, you can send me a letter or a message, all right? Anyway, when she sees him running, she beelines up to his car. She's knocking on the window. All she wants to do is have prayer with him. But he thinks it's a terrorist attack. And so he hits the gas pedal and he flies out of there. Well, evidently he called the police. So here we are, a bunch of Baptists praying down the street, and we haven't even made it just a few hundred yards, and all of a sudden, squad cars are coming up, and there is a police helicopter. I'm not making any of this up. There was plenty of witnesses. And this police helicopter comes and just hovers over us. We are a little in the dark about what was going on, but one of the officers quickly informed us that we had been reported as terrorists. No, all we were doing was praying. But the city was definitely turned upside down in that event. I prayer walked Rio de Janeiro. That was pretty interesting, going through the barrios, watching bullets fly. The church window, it was filled with holes. But it wasn't anywhere really shooting at us, so we were okay. There was just gang wars that were going on as we're walking through there. Prayer walk Gaza. I've done Argentina. I love Argentina. Buenos Aires. Portugal. All of southern Portugal and into the northern part of Spain prayer walking. Of course, Belize many, many times. The whole island of Malta, 67 villages in about 10 days, I guess it was. basically asking God to change the history of a nation or a city. The blessing of the upright, the city is exalted. Love you, Stewart's Chapel.